Okay, so we've got a number line here, and we're only focusing on the near zero on the number line. We got 0, 1, and -1, and I've got 6 fractions down here. Well, you notice immediately that 3 of these fractions are negative and 3 of them are positive. So if the goal was to place them on the number line properly, clearly these 3 are going to be somewhere to the left of 0, and these 3 are going to be somewhere to the right of 0. Now, let's focus on the 3 positive fractions first. Let's put them in order from smallest to largest. We've got 9/8, we've got 9/8, 1/9, and 8/9. Well, these two guys, 1/9 and 8/9, they've got the same denominator. They're probably a little easier to compare, perhaps. 1/9, 8/9. Well, if you're thinking, gee, 1 banana, 8 bananas, which is more? 8 bananas is more than 1 banana. So we're not talking about bananas here, we're talking about ninths. 8/9 is more than 1/9. Now, so 9/8, what do these two numbers have in common, though? These two fractions, 1/9 and 8/9. In both cases, the denominator, 9, is larger than the numerator, 1 or 8. What do you know about a fraction, the value, when the denominator is larger than the numerator? I hope you realize by now, you've been asked it several times, that this means that these two guys are less than 1. This guy, because the numerator is greater than the denominator, he's greater than 1. 9/8. Think about 9 slices of pizza. Well, the pizza's cut into slices, 8 slices. Now, but you've got 9 of those slices, which means you've got one whole pizza, and then one of the slices of a second pizza. You've got more than one whole pizza here. In this case, each pizza was cut into 9. The pizza's cut into 9 slices. This fraction will be one of those 9 slices, 1/9 of the pizza, and this fraction will be 8 of those 9 slices. All right. So what's going on here is this 1/9 would be just barely bigger than 0. 1/9. 8/9, well, gee, if I had 9/9, I'd have a whole pizza. So this fraction is 1/9 less than 1. Okay, this fraction, 9/8, this fraction is 9 of those slices, 9 of those slices where there are 8 slices in each pizza. So that's 1/8 more than 1. Now, the guys on the negative side, let's think about this. Negative 1/8, negative 9/8, negative 8/9. How many of these 3 fractions are, well, negative 1/8? That's the opposite of 1/8. 1/8 would be, well, how would 1/8 compare to 1/9? 1 out of 9 slices, if the pizza's cut into 9 slices, those slices are going to be smaller than 1/8 slices. So positive 1/8 would be just barely to the right of 1/9. Well, negative 1/8 will be 1/8 less than 0. Now, negative 8/9, negative 9/8. Well, 9/8 is the opposite. Negative 9/8 is the opposite of 9/8. It's the opposite. So it's on the other side of 0, the same distance away from 0, all the way to the left of negative 1. 9/8 and negative 9/8, they're opposites. This guy's less than negative 1. Negative 8/9 is the opposite of 8/9. So he's over here. He's greater than negative 1. He's less negative than negative 1, but he's greater than negative 1. So notice the values of these two guys. Number 2 on this assignment is kind of tricky when you're comparing to negative 1 because this denominator, the factor is negative, but the denominator has a greater value than the numerator. I'm sorry, I'm backwards. The denominator 8 is less than the numerator 9, and it's a negative value. So it's kind of tricky. It's backwards from the way it is on the positive side. Anyway, I hope this helps out at least a little bit.